Ignition sequence start.
What's good? What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another week. I'm your boy, Adrianakaad.
I'm Stubbs. How y'all doing?
And this is the TakeOff.
Wait, I asked how y'all doing.
Y'all heard it, man.
Okay.
Y'all not gonna answer? All right, cool.
Gonna answer.
We just gonna proceed with the show.
Yeah.
Hey, before we start, I just want to click on a few quick topics. Pat Sajak retiring from Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune.
You know what, bro? I never thought I'd see this day.
Oh, come on, don't say that.
Hey, no,
He was old when we were young.
but he looked the same way.
I give you that.
He looked the same damn way all his life.
Let me ask you this: when's the last time you saw an episode?
Last time I've been on my grandparents' house.
Okay, that's pretty much the only. Yeah, it's a good show though when you're there. It's not like change the channel, Grandma.
No, Pete, like, it's like you so used to seeing him on Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah,
Just like you used to see, what's my man's name on Jeopardy? Alex Trebek.
Alex Trebek.
Yeah, I know, rest in peace. But still, it's certain people with certain shows you so used to seeing.
So what's the dude that used to be on Bob Barker?
What's that, The Price is Right?
Price is Right. I used to love that show.
Yeah,
Until
not
Drew Carey got on there for a while. That I don't know if he's still on there. He might be, but I stopped watching after he left.
Or you got Steve Harvey taking over Family Feud.
I forgot who used to be on there before. I remember it was that big dude, Dewey, I think his name was, but before him it was somebody else.
Can't remember.
I can't remember. But yeah, Pat Sajak, enjoy your retirement, bruh.
Yeah, hey,
You know.
you deserve it. I don't know if Van and White stepping down or not, but yeah.
You know, they said he went 40 years. Bro, you ain't them last 10, that's just because you wanted to. Just do your 30 and be out.
I was surprised at that short. I thought it was longer than that.
Yeah, they said.
40 years?
That's what they said, 40.
So let's do the math on that. It's 2024 right now. So if we go back 40 years, he's been doing that since the 80s.
The 80s, yeah.
Sheesh. Hey, that goes to show you, hey, if you got a job that you love, you'll never have to work a day in your life.
Never worked.
Hey, we're proving that right now. So, hey, speaking of that, don't forget to hit that notification button every time we post a video because you don't want to miss this show. I'm telling you. But I also want to talk about, I just want to get, the light stuff out of the way first before I get into some heavier topics because I got a very good topic I want to talk about.
I'm open to it.
So let's talk about the city of Detroit. I was looking on the news today. I like what they did with downtown, but at the same time, it's also one particular part of downtown that's always been kind of janky, which is the People Mover.
Oh, I did not think you was going to say that.
No, for real. When's the last time you heard anybody say they rode the People Mover?
I get on it.
When was the last time?
It was about 3 years ago, but when I need to, I'll get on it.
And how was it?
You know what I'm gonna say this about the People Mover? I don't think a lot of people know the entrances to the People Mover because the first time I ever got on it, I just bent the corner. I was like, wait, what? This is here? And then I rode it around. So
Like, what you mean?
Greektown. I was at Greektown. Then I just bent the corner. I meant to go down some stairs to get to Fishbones, but I ended up bending the corner. It was the People Mover right there. I was like, wait, what? And I just rode that boy.
Did you ride around the whole route?
I went the whole route, then just got off. It was like, what, 50 cents? I think it's still 50 cents. I'm not sure.
So how long was the route altogether?
I feel like it's 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
10 to 20 minutes, I feel like.
So you literally drove it all the way around?
Yeah,
pretty much
all the way
downtown.
around. Yeah. Go to Renaissance Center. It goes to Cobo Hall. Or I can't think. I always forget the name of the new Cobo or what Cobo's called.
No, it's called the Huntington. No, it's still called Cobo Hall. I don't care what anybody say. Forget that.
What happened at the Cobo? Don't speak on that no more.
Facts. Yeah. Nah, I'm just saying. Hey, but I'm glad you brought up Greek Town. You know what? I've been wanting to talk about this too. It's like when it's getting warmer outside. It's warmer weather. More people coming out. Out and about.
Yeah.
What is it about Greek Town that always starts some type of violence or some type of trouble down there?
Are you talking about the actual street, that party street? I think it's called Broadway or whatever that.
Yeah, the whatever one down there where the Five Guys.
Five Guys is.
Yeah,
that's
that
little street. That little.
That's
strip.
the one. Yeah.
You can't blame that all on Greektown.
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, this is always some type of big, at least once a year, once every other year. There's always some type of big fight, a big type of spectacle, something like that.
I don't. Are we asking what caused it? What started it? Because I really don't know. The only thing I say I don't like about downtown in general is the one ways. Cause sometimes I look right, yeah, I ain't gonna admit to nothing, but you know, sometimes the one ways become two ways, just for a brief moment.
Especially at 2 a.m. when the bars
Yeah,
are
bro,
closed.
ain't nobody. Come on, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Hey, you remember down there during the draft?
Oh yeah, it was beautiful.
It was nice.
I didn't run into you down there. I know we were both there, but I think when I was leaving, you were coming.
Yeah, we did it at different times.
Yeah.
But the city was banging. I gotta say, like I keep saying before, the city can really show out if they really want to.
Yes.
And be on some peaceful type
I
stuff.
believe it was no violence that whole draft.
It wasn't gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, which is beautiful. Thank you, Detroit.
Hey, we got to give our hand up to Detroit.
Man, appreciate y'all.
Let's keep that up. So next time another major event come down here, we can still do it with class.
Yeah.
With no type of violence, wasn't none that we heard of.
No, yeah, that we heard of.
Yeah.
Keep it to a minimum.
But they said we broke records when we did that.
Yeah, well, I believe they said this was the first outside draft, so that's what was able to bring more people. It's not like a building capacity. You could fit as many as you want in these barriers.
But and also too, that being the outside draft, look at how beautiful the weather was too. The weather was nice.
Yeah,
it's very rare if you're from Detroit, you know how rare it is to get a nice day, to predict a nice day here in the city.
Man, I would have stayed longer, but the person I was rolling with, he said he had to go because his cousin had it. Man, that's why I hate rolling with people, bro. Like, I roll with people, but, man, drive yourself. If you got a car, I'll meet you there. Even women, I treat y'all the same. You got a car, I'll meet you there. But I thought you was taking me on a date. Now I'm meeting you for the date.
Ain't that funny? The expectations.
Man, bro.
That's why I'm a big fan of ironing things out before.
Get the details in order, yeah.
There you go. That way there's no confusion.
Man, that's why I like texting people. I didn't say that. Show them the phone.
But sometimes there's ways around that too. Because some people say, well, I didn't see that. Oh, my phone died. Or this and that.
It's in my phone. I got my evidence. So now you know my perspective and why I did what I did.
Yeah, because you got some slick ass people out here.
You do.
Slick as hell. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Slick, man. They were quick to come up with a lie.
I used to know this girl years ago. Every phone conversation she had with anybody, she would record it. And I'm like, why? She's like, you never know when you're going to need the information. But she wasn't like a businesswoman or into nothing that would have brought up any real beef. I think there are real situations that could affect communities. It's just like little
tedious.
I'm like, I can't deal with you.
You know what that also means too? That means she got a personality to be petty.
Possibly.
To be very petty. Because you got some people that's petty like that.
She just started hitting the record.
Yeah, every conversation.
You said you loved me.
You violated my privacy, woman.
Yeah.
See, stuff like that, man, I'll tell you to get the hell out.
Man.
I'm sorry. Look.
But Alex Trebek, I don't want to brush past your career. It was 40 years. I don't want to. We already on 5 different topics.
Hey, we just rolled.
Thank you. You entertained a lot of elders.
Pat Sajak, bro.
I said, who did I say?
You said Alex Trebek.
Damn, my fault. Y'all all the same to me. I'll be honest. I'm so sorry. Even though I'm still trying to give you my salute, I'm sorry. Yeah, all of y'all took care of the generations before me. They brought entertainment to them.
Enjoy your retirement. Hey, I don't know who they gonna have to replace him. That's the main thing right there. Who gonna replace?
Who do you think is a good? Don't say Steve Harvey.
Let me get an A. No A.
What you get? I used to be able to do a good Steve Harvey impersonation.
With them oversized suits.
And the mustache.
Man, Steve. Hey, you ever watch Steve Harvey do Family Feud? Just really watching.
Yeah. I think he's right for it though.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying he's actually a funny ass uncle.
I can see that.
He's a really funny ass uncle. He just right there.
What the hell?
He gonna go up there and ask people, now what do you do for a living? Then he get up there and say, okay, cool. And then them long ass, dramatic ass pauses that he be doing.
You ever seen his clip where he said collard greens on the inside? He was eating a piece of chicken. He said collard greens on the inside. Boy, shut the hell up.
Or what about that famous one when it was a Caucasian woman up there? She gonna say, I like what she said, I like hot chocolate. He gonna say, I like marshmallows in my hot chocolate.
I don't get it.
No, it was a Caucasian woman. She grabbed, like flirted with Steve.
Yeah.
Grabbed him and said, I like hot chocolate, and grabbed Steve. And Steve was like, well, I like marshmallows in my hot chocolate, referring to her.
I understand it, but I don't understand the flirt.
That was the flirt. You just had to see it.
I probably had to see it, but
yeah. But Steve Hart, man, Hey, if it worked for him.
Because I would have insinuated he meant something else when let me not go.
Anyway, the main point is whoever gonna be the new host of Wheel of Fortune, hopefully they get it right. It's gonna be hard to replace Pat Sajak, but hey, enjoy your retirement.
Y'all don't gotta do no what is it called when they always want to put a black person in there? Inclusion. Y'all don't got to do no inclusion. If y'all want to keep it y'all a different race or tribe, go for it. Like, man,
I just thought of something crazy. What if they get Charleston White host?
Man, they bet not. I mean, I'm not going to watch it regardless. I'm sorry. It is a good show. Again, it's a good show. It's one of those shows I'll never change the channel to watch it. But if I walk in the room and it's on, I'll sit and watch it. I don't know if y'all understand that. Like, even with certain movies, I'll never purposely put this movie on. But if I walk in the room, I'll sit down.
You know what? They got noises, bells, and whistles and stuff that make you recognize what that show is before it's even on.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Said, let me get an A, ding, ding, ding. You see what I mean?
I remember one time I watched the episode, this lady could have won $1 million, and they got down on her. They said she pronounced the word wrong, but she didn't. I remember that episode.
Man.
She had a business suit. I remember all black business suit.
They really going to do it that bold.
Yeah. But you know what? I did like Jeopardy more. I felt like it made me smarter. Even if I just got one question right, I felt like the king of the world.
And you just be happy as hell you got it right.
Yeah.
Like I told you that was the right answer.
I remember one time I was at a barbershop and Dad, I just read a book. I can't remember the name of the author. And they said, who wrote this book? Or I forgot how they word their questions and answers, but I said the answer and everybody looked at me when it came up. I'm like, man, that was 1 in a million.
And that'd be the best feeling in the world.
It do be a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
Like, yeah, I'm smart. Yeah, what y'all got to say?
Man, it'd be all luck.
Like, you know the answers. But
Toni Morris. Was it Toni Morris? What book was it?
And sometimes it'd be a lucky guess, too.
I want to say the book was The Bluest Eyes by, I feel like the author was Toni Morris. I feel like it was something to do with that, but it is what it is.
Nah. Well, enough for the talk show hour. I want to get into a little bit of a heavier topic. I saw a video on crime in the D. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Man, I've been in a...
Yeah, we're gonna take it, to a heavier topic. These kids. Me, myself, I don't have children, but I got little cousins, I got nieces, I got nephews, godson. And I'm not talking about kids like little kids. I'm talking about more so of the teenage
adolescence.
Like from 13 to maybe about 17. High school years.
Ain't that adolescence?
No, it's teenage years.
Okay.
Adolescence is like K through 12.
I'm learning this right now. I always thought adolescence was like 11
little
through
kids.
16.
They call it teenagers.
Okay, I'm wrong then. I'm way off. I didn't know that.
I saw a video. It was crazy.
That's what I get for not looking at words, the definition.
It was a video of these two girls. They was hopping out of the car, and they was egging somebody's car.
I heard about that. And then what happened?
Yeah, they egged the car, threw flour on it or whatever. Then they hurry up and hop back in the car. While they was sped off driving down the street, they ran a stop sign. As soon as they ran that stop sign, boom, car T-boned right into them.
They didn't die, did they?
I don't know. I don't think they did. But what I'm saying is that what possessed you to do all that and put yourselves in harm's way, not only for them, but for the car that hit you. Because they didn't have nothing to do with it. I'm for real, because I don't know. It's like, I don't want to be that person to be like, this generation is wilding out, but at the same time, this generation is wilding out.
That's not that bad in comparison to what other teens are doing. It's teens who committed murder on their own parents or grandparents. So that's not that bad in comparison to what other. But again, we don't know the motive for even that action. Why did they do that? Was it somebody they know? Were they getting back at? Did they finally stand their ground for being bullied? We don't know the scenario. I don't know.
But just off the fact you said that's not that bad, lets you know it's that bad.
No, it really isn't that bad in comparison to
But listen to what you said. It's not that bad. That means it's pretty bad.
What did you say they did? They egged a car.
Yeah, they egged the car. Listen to what they did. They put lives in jeopardy, their own and somebody else's.
Probably when they sped off and ran the light in the stop sign or the light. Yes, I give you that. But for the action of throwing eggs, or I'm sorry, what'd you say, eggs and flour?
Yeah.
In comparison to what? In comparison to kids who selling drugs, kids who out here running choo-choos, kids who that's not that bad. If I had a kid, I'd rather
listen to what caused. Look, the cause was the effect. Them causing them the effect of it all was them vandalizing somebody's car and speeding off just to cause an accident, a life-threatening accident.
That's when the
cause was the effect.
I agree with that. Man, gosh, I'll be really holding back for what I want to say on here, but I'm not going.
Look, I'm just saying.
I'll say this. That's again, is in comparison to what I'll say this at least because I really want to say some other stuff. If I had kids and the cops came to my door, your kids were egging the house. All right, I'll talk to them, but I'd rather the cops come to me and tell me, or anybody come to me, even the neighbor come to me and tell me my kids was doing that versus other things that they could have been doing. That's what I'm saying. It's not that bad. But they could have been in the library too. That's also an option they could have been doing.
But see, they wasn't.
Yeah.
And on top of that too, you gotta look at it like this too. Egging or vandalism, that always been around. I'm not saying that, but usually it's like little humbug kids. They egg a house, TP a house, and run off.
So you're saying they were too mature to be doing that?
That's what it looked like. Because because they hopped in their car. It sped off.
But again, I know 8-year-olds who stole their mom's car.
But these wasn't 8-year-olds. You could clearly tell by the video they weren't 8-year-olds.
I give you that.
You got to see the video for yourself. But they were clearly not 8-year-olds. They look like mid to older teenagers.
For my true opinion, this is one of those stories I need more information. Because what I'm saying right now is just my initial reaction.
Yeah.
If I get more details on the story, like, oh, they did it because of this, or they ran a light because of that. I mean, you're right. As soon as you behind the wheel of a car, you have to have a different mindset. It's not speed or go. It's like obey the traffic laws because you don't know who else is out here. And like you said, the car that T-boned them could have had a baby in the back.
But see, what I'm saying is, you see how reckless that is? You're not even thinking about your life. You just think about the thrill of what you just did.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Now, don't get me wrong. You might have your mom.
You know what? I'm sorry for cutting you off. That's why a lot of people have getaway drivers because they got a different mentality. Everybody who running out the bank with the bags, adrenaline. The guy behind the car, he probably just looking at the best route. he has a more calmer mentality. That's why they usually. I'm sorry. Keep talking. Go ahead. I see your face. Keep.
But y'all committed a crime. What I'm saying, even with that, that's still the thrill of what y'all just did.
Those two. You said it was 2 girls. I'm saying that's right. If they had a third girl that was already in the car,
but it don't matter. That's the accessory. They still did a crime together.
I'm saying if she was around the corner, and they just ran up to the corner. She'd be like, "What happened? Just go." Man, yeah, some girls want to say.
But that's not what happened. We use a hypothetical.
Let's focus on what happened.
That's not what happened. Was they hopped in the car, sped off, car hit them.
Okay.
And the way the car hit them, car was bah.
I'm gonna have to watch this video.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. Look. What I'm saying is...
What kind of car, though, man? Because that's going to just make...
It looked like a Jeep. They sped off it.
Grand Cherokee?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know. I forgot what type of car.
Beautiful car.
Yeah,
whoever designed that Jeep...
And it was a black Grand Cherokee.
Exactly the one I wanted.
Yeah.
The old body style 2021 and
something
before?
I know exactly. The one that we see outside. That's the one. But see, what I'm saying, back to my original point was, kids... These children are wilding out so bad that even right now on social media, especially on TikTok, this is what I'm saying. Listen.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
You have a lot of teachers out there who's quitting their jobs as teachers, especially in high schools, are quitting their jobs, complaining about it. It's not the pay, it's the behavior of the children.
Yeah, I heard a lot of them are quitting mainly because they can't get them off their cell phones.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah.
But if they're quitting because again, every class at least that I've been in had disruptive kids. Most of the time it was me when I was, especially before 6th, 7th grade. I was I just want to have fun. And you know what messed me up? Kindergarten and 1st grade was too fun. Why would y'all do that to me? Give me all this fun. Then by the time I'm in 2nd grade, oh, you got to be disciplined. Man, y'all, that learning curve, it was fun. The next year, fun. And 3rd year, oh, man, suit and tie, get right. Mm-hmm. What? No, man. So I was already accustomed to fun. You know, so but again, once I realized, man, that some people really here to learn, I calmed down. That's me though.
I don't even want to talk about the school system by itself
The
because
school system,
the thing about I think we are I think
we
by
want a
bringing that
nation of workers, not thinkers. That's all I'm gonna say about the school
up,
system.
look, I don't. You pretty much summed it up with that one.
Yeah,
Because we already know it's so bad right now that they're not even requiring. I know I'm going a little left with this one. Corporations not even requiring you to have a degree anymore.
Oh yeah, no.
So in a nutshell, they're telling you that it's useless. So let's go. Let's rewind back to high school. Maybe I'm not saying children can't be the problem. Yes, but at the same time, we could point the finger at the child. But let's point the finger at the institutions as well. Mm-hmm. Just think about it. Like just think about it like this. You get up as a kid or whatever. You got to go into school, and you got to sit there for about at least 6 hours, not counting recess or gym or whatever you got to do. You got to sit there and listen to a bunch of information that you're not going to remember at all about a nimbus cloud. Man. If you're not trying to be a geologist or some type of weatherman, why do you need to know about a nimbus cloud? They're not teaching you real life skills. Look, I understand reading, writing, arithmetic. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, what are the skills how to win in life? Start your own businesses. Do your own taxes.
I think a skill that they need to teach us, maybe not from K through 12, but about 6th grade to 12th grade, medical should be a skill.
Yeah.
Everybody should graduate with
how to grow your own food. That's another
degree. How to grow your own food. If y'all want, I understand. See, I know a little too much about certain topics. I understand why y'all don't want to do government and taxes. It's certain because y'all really don't want the common man to know the way the world is supposed to be ran. That's why y'all don't want to teach true law. Because I remember when I brought it up to a counselor, like, why don't y'all teach you law? And she said, well, we have a debate team. And everybody says that. Oh, we have a debate team.
What does debate have to do with anything?
That's what I'm saying with real law, the real way the country's ran, contracts and all that. Yeah, but I know why. I'm not going to speak on it.
Well, this is what I will say.
Protocols of the learned elders of Zion, and I'll just leave it at that.
Jim. So, like, it's just, we all know what's really going on. I mean, there are even teachers that saying they're not teaching the kids right because right now, if you have to evolve, teaching and learning has to evolve with it. You got this now. You can learn more on this than you can in a school.
You know what I feel like college should be nowadays? Yes, you could go to college and sit in classroom. A lot of people don't know about testing out. And I feel like that's how degrees should be. The day I apply for college, I should just be able to go take all these exams within the next 2 or 3 weeks. If I pass them all, give me my degree within 2 to 3 weeks. Test out of again, certain things you may want more hands-on. I understand if you're like a surgeon. You got to be able to know how to work your hands. So that may be like, hey, bro, I understand you tested out to all this. You still got to be in there for a year just,
see the problem with
muscle memory.
The problem with that is if too many people test out, that means less money getting paid into the state.
That's the problem with a capitalist society. Everything shouldn't be monetized. I've always felt that way. Schools should, at one point in time, schools was not monetized until a lot of so-called black people, indigenous people, started going to school. That's when they started monetizing it to keep us out because they knew we didn't have the money for it.
That and also when John D. Rockefeller bought the school system.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, when he bought the school system and started saying, I want obedient workers instead of thinkers, that's when, things started to change.
I agree.
Because even with right now, even what we talked about last week about the solution, you're being taught through the TV to believe something that you really have no idea about. Instead of doing your own research, you rather have them do it for you. Which is sort of why it's a lot of clashing between generations. I know I had that all.
Yeah.
I had that all the time with the older generation. They no disrespect to them, but they see the world from a different perspective than we do. They didn't have the Google, they didn't have the YouTube, they didn't have all this stuff.
They had what I kind of suggested earlier, muscle memory. It was of the brain, though.
Yeah.
They didn't have to memorize 50 phone numbers. Like right now, if either of us go to jail, we get one free phone call. Who phone number do you know?
Hey, you got to be one.
I only know 911. Now, I know about 3 numbers, I'll be honest, but
see, that generation, they believed in the American dream. You see,
work hard.
You work hard. You pay your taxes. You color in between the lines. You will make it. No, our generation found out that if you do that, You might, but it don't mean that you will.
Yeah, we want the guarantee.
Yeah. Now I don't agree for anybody giving up on anything, but it's in this generation, you got a lot of people just giving up, not want to do better. They just rather sit at home and just whatever.
I'd say never give up. Just find another path, find another way. Because just look at the other generations. Their way wasn't working for what they ultimately wanted to achieve after 20 or 30 years of sacrifice, aka work, aka slavery. Yes, just so y'all know, employment is actually back in the day was referred to as slavery, but that's another topic.
But see, at that time period, they also had something called retirement.
Yes,
we don't have that no retirement.
We don't got pensions. It's other country. People keep saying America is the best country in the world. It's other countries. They don't care if you work at McDonald's. The day you start working is the day you already work building towards your pension. Us, only certain select jobs here in the greatest country have pensions.
Look, retirement is done. Now you got 401ks.
401ks, and if you lucky, you get all three: pension, 401k, and annuity. I know a few occupations that do offer that, but it's just hard to get in.
Well, I know with Social Security, they even talking about that's not going to be around no more. You know what I mean?
Well, cash me out what y'all owe me before y'all end it.
Well, I'm just saying, like, what we are right now, this is why a lot of people are mad. They're mad because they can't afford nothing. It's hard for them to own anything. You can pretty much forget it. You know how much money you got to have to put down in order to rent, let alone buy a house?
Oh, yeah, that's too much.
I mean...
But there are ways around it. There are... Man, I don't even want to get...
We're not going to get into that, but what I'm saying is that you can't... It's hard for you to afford anything. You go to the grocery store... Look how much money. Look, I just came from the grocery store. I just bought 3 things. That shit came up to damn near $30. And that shit wasn't, I ain't getting no big shit. Before,
you got
probably
some
15.
cigarettes, a bottle of liquor, and what else you get?
Nah, that's not my Saturday night. But yeah, I mean.
Monday morning.
hey, the way people living right now, that's everybody everyday morning.
Yeah.
How people living right now.
Man.
Shit. Probably something a little bit stronger than that.
You know who I feel bad for a lot? It's people who the stress of their life shows on their face.
That's every day, man.
And no, I'm talking about me and you. We young. You ever met somebody younger than you, but they look so old because they just been through a lot?
All the time.
That's what I don't like seeing that on people. I wish everybody had somewhat of a carefree life. Only people who really had to struggle are people who want the grind. Like David Goggins type people. I want the grind. I want the hard path. Go for it.
And look, you gotta have it in order to get what you want. In order to do that, you gotta find out what you want to do, and that starts with finding yourself and what you're good at and all that other stuff. But you know, we live in a world right now where people are depressed, people are just not happy. It's so bad right now that if you find your niche or you find yourself to be happy, you got other people want to take your joy away.
Yeah. You know what? That's different vibrations and energy. All my life, I've been a happy person. I could be in a room just chilling, relaxing. Somebody keep comment, look at it. You know, I'm like, man, just chill, bro. I'm not bothering you.
It don't matter.
People who just, like you said, want to take away your joy. I'm not bothered. You know, just be happy. I'm happy over here. I'm trying my best to ignore you. Now, if I get activated and things get physical, I don't want you to call in the cops because you kind of started the whole scenario.
Miserable ass people, what I call them. Miserable ass people.
I don't got a name for y'all just yet, but
it's real out here.
Hey, let me ask you this question. It's kind of not germane to what we've been talking about, but what's up with Tyler Perry? When's the last Tyler Perry movie you ever seen?
I can't even think of one.
Do you watch Tyler? Are you a fan?
You know what? I'll take that back. The last Tyler Perry movie I seen was probably Medea's Family Reunion.
I doubt that was the last one. That was a minute ago.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not a big Tyler Perry movie watcher.
Yeah, okay. But
why?
Man, I was just wondering.
What made you bring that up? When's the last time you seen one?
You know what? I seen no. I see more movies that he produced and probably written. Some of them, yeah. I like. I was about to. What's the name of that movie? Because he write good scenes to me.
He got good writers. Because I didn't know this either, but you remember Carlton Banks?
Yeah.
He actually wrote and directed a lot of his stuff too. I'm just not finding this out.
I need to know certain scenes. You remember the scene Diary of a Mad Black Woman?
I very vividly remember watching that.
Let me think of another scene. Well, it's just I like scenes that kind of go a little too far. That's just it.
Yeah, you showing your personality, ain't you?
It's good.
This man is
you,
sick.
You don't remember I think it's called
Nah,
Four Color Girls. You remember that movie?
I never saw it.
Oh my goodness.
This man is sick.
I'm not. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, I'm just saying. Not even just Tyler Perry. It's just other movies like Law Abiding Citizen. One of my favorite movies. I like it when movies go.
Talking about the one with Jamie Foxx.
With Jamie Foxx.
That's a Tyler Perry movie.
No. It's not a Tyler Perry movie. I'm just saying I like movies like that go too far. Like, man, he was taking systematically, bap, you out of here, bap, you out of here, bap. And I wish
You like dark movies. That's what
because my whole life I grew up with that Disney. I'm like, bro, why is everything got to be happy ended? Then when movies start ending different, bro, I remember that movie, The Mist. The way that ended, I was like, yes, finally something that just ends different.
I hope you're not like the people we were just talking about.
Who? Who?
You know.
I think I know who you're talking about. No. I'm not like, I don't think I am. I don't know. No, I'm just saying, like, I like different. Because if every movie I seen from a kid up to a certain point in my life was a dark, deep, terrible ending movie, then I get hit with a Disney ending, I'll be like, yes, finally something different. But it's just the reverse effect. Every movie, oh, the guy gets the girl. Oh, the hero saves the day. Dang, can I get something different where the bad guy just get down?
You know, and I don't know about all that, but the movies I like, well, my favorite movie of all time, if anybody knows me like that, is Friday #1. I like movies like that. You know, I like old school comedy movies like Friday, The Wash. I don't know if anybody remembers this.
The original Wash.
No, I'm talking about the one with Dr. Dre and Snoop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anybody remember this hood classic, but anybody remember that movie called Fat Beach?
I remember Fat Beach.
Yeah, I like movies like that.
Wait, so you like that scene when they cut off the lights and he went in the room? We ain't gonna get on that. Never mind.
I like movies like that. I like Three Strikes. Stuff like I like hood movies. I mean,
I give you that. Wait, what about not Boys in the Hood? What's the name of that other movie? Don't Be a Menace.
Yeah, movies like that. I like.
You like Don't Be a Menace? That was
what's wrong with that?
It's not wrong with it. It was like, again, the kind of dark. It was like really hood.
I like. You know what? I'll tell you one thing. I like hood Detroit movies. Like case in example, McGraw Avenue.
Everybody keep telling me to watch it.
Look, I think that's one of the best Detroit movies that came out.
It's a series. I thought it was.
Yeah, it's a series. My bad. It's a series. I think that's one of the best, well put together series professionally because there's a lot of hood ass stuff.
Hey, McGraw Ave people, if somehow y'all ever see this and y'all need somebody just in the background walking up the street, I'm down to do it. Man, people keep telling me it's a good show. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, so Tubi.
I'm going to watch it. I haven't seen it. Man, dude, my homeboy been telling me for over a year. Watch it, man. Watch it.
I think the same people who made that movie Buffed Up. I don't know if you ever.
Yeah. I've seen Buffed Up.
I think Buffed Up is funny as hell.
I love Buffed Up.
Man, Buffed Up.
That whole squad of people, they coming together. They get better and better every movie or every project they do.
And you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna spoil the movie if y'all ain't seen it. Too bad. Don't. Hey.
What, Buffed Up or?
Yeah, Buffed Up. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm not gonna tell y'all the ending. But I'm gonna just describe.
They seen Buffed Up.
The reason why I like Buffed Up is because anybody who live in the city who got a pair of buffs knows how much attention that can bring. And from a comedic standpoint, show you the struggles of having buffs, having them taken from you, and the type of attention you get with them on. That movie showed that.
I don't mess with buffs.
Dang.
I remember one day I went out to the casino with my homeboy. This is our first time ever hanging out and going somewhere. Man, he walked in with the brand new J's that just dropped, the buffs.
That's the hood nigga.
He had something else on, and I was like, bruh, go in the car and at least leave them glasses in the car. He's like, nah, bruh, I'm smooth today.
That's the dope boy attire.
You attracting the wrong attention. And I can't tell the story.
You can't tell it?
I be having so much stuff I just can't say. Go ahead.
Wait, can you condense it in a way where you can describe it?
Long story short, it was an eventful night. He did leave. The night ended where he did still have his shoes and his buffs and other things, but it was a decent.
I connect the dots.
Yeah.
Well, see, what he just described was the hood dude attire.
It's not even like I'm the type of person. I just don't like the attention that comes with it. Like again, yeah, I could have had the Cardis if I wanted. Damn, I want to say something, but yeah, I could have had the Cardis if I wanted, but no.
You would get attention, but you know, I think a lot of people got them now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what's the new thing, kind of? I shouldn't have said that.
I don't know if there is a new thing.
It ain't. That's going to be it for a minute. Because now a lot of people still don't got the certain ones, the white ones, another aspect.
Well, I can tell you one that's different. Than
frames.
I would personally buy. I like the black frames.
Because I tried some on.
How'd you like them?
They were good. You know what? Why I didn't buy them?
Why's that?
When I went to go buy them from a location that sells real buffs, he was like, by the way, we got a finance program. And that once he said finance program, I'm looking at nigga, who do you think? Like that just, I was like, man, let me get up out of here.
You didn't want it.
Man,
did you have to do the finance program?
No, I didn't have to do the finance program.
So what?
It just bothered me that he assumed. And I'm like, bruh, you don't even realize what you just did. You just lost the sale. So
now, did he say it in a way where he think you couldn't afford it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Or are you overthinking it?
I might be. I believe I'm overthinking it, but nonetheless, it's something I just didn't want to hear in that moment. You ever just be balling and life is good, you throwing money, you having fun, and all of a sudden your baby mama put your baby in your lap, man, you just ruined my.
I feel you, but at the same time, when you walk in certain stores, they sort of have to do that. They have to let you know.
At least let me get to, or at least let me offer. Hey man, yeah, what options do you have? He presented it.
Then what you think gonna happen? Come on.
I know, man. I know, bro. I told you a while ago. I kind of got a way about me. I'm kind of.
You know what? I'm not judging you, Stubbs, because I got ways about me too. I already know that. But when you start looking back on certain, and I want y'all to really think about this for yourselves. When you start looking back on certain scenarios, you start thinking to myself, damn, I did kind of probably took that the wrong way.
Yeah. I do that a lot. When I think about my past, I cringe more than anything.
Because you're human. That's why you're human.
I focus on the present and the future because my past, I'm like, I can't believe I did that.
I think I overreacted a little bit. Or maybe when you think of old situation, like, and it's starting to click, like, oh, that's what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
I know we all did that before.
And that's why I hate when women hit on me or spit game at me because it don't happen often, but when it happen, I'm not aware of it in the moment. Weeks and months later, I'll be like, wait, what? And then they all click. I remember a super old supervisor at my very first job ever. Years later when I started working there, I was like, wait a minute. I didn't realize she was kind of throwing it.
Well, you know what is funny is sometimes either you're not socially aware or sometimes some people just don't know how to flirt.
Yeah. Oh, I've had that too.
Because the reason why, because I call this the Helga Pataki syndrome.
Is that a real term or something?
No, I just made it up.
Oh, okay.
If you watch Hey Arnold, you got some.
Oh, Helga, okay.
Yeah, Helga. If you watch Hey Arnold, there's a character called Helga Pataki. She had a crush on Arnold, but didn't know how to express it. So what she would do is she would bully him. She would pick on him. You got some women, or whatever, man, woman, whatever, that would do that instead of just expressing themselves to you.
But that's some grade school shit.
It don't matter. They still do it now. You ever have some women just talk shit to you?
No.
It happens all the time.
Like in grade school, again, the whole.
They just talk shit. They just naturally talk shit. Like, where you get your shoes from? It's like what they're doing is they try to throw a jab at you. Mm-hmm. It's like it's not necessarily a jab. Yeah, it's a jab to insult. That's what has made you to think. But really, they actually like you. They just don't know how to say it.
And then again, even in that moment, I assume your reaction will make them like you even more or less. Like, oh, he got me riled up. But for me, most of the time, I'm not gonna say when I walk in the room I change the energy, but at least when I have one-on-one conversations with women, I kind of set the tone. So I don't never really get that type of energy from women.
But you still got some that will try.
If they ever tried that with me, that immature approach, I probably never noticed it.
Yeah, because it is immature. It's not, as grown men and women, you shouldn't have to flirt like that.
Yeah, or I'll probably just check it like, man, hey, I'm not on that type of time.
Because you got some women or men just will pick with you.
Yeah.
You don't know why. Sometimes not, but now don't get me wrong, they might not like you. But usually with people that don't like you, they usually leave you alone. They shun you. They just don't talk to you.
Yeah.
Well, people that like you, chances are they just talk about you.
I could agree.
Yeah, that's why I said, just like in the show Hey Arnold, she just talked about him, she picked on him, stuff like that, because she actually liked him. And usually, the stronger she messed with you, the stronger she liked you. Because I remember one time,
Damn, I do got a real story to go with that, but
Yeah, I remember one time it was one particular female, grade school. She gonna tell me by the end of the year, she picked on me, harsh. Then at the end of the year, she gonna say, "You know I like you, right?" Really? I mean, all this time. I mean, we came to a point with that. We put hands on each other. By the way, I don't condone it. I'm just saying we were little kids at the time. She started with me.
anything under 12 is not good, but
And she started with me. I mean, really, she started with me. Yeah. So yeah, I had to defend myself. So yeah, at the end of the year, she said, I like you, and gave me a kiss on the cheek. I'm like, really?
what did she grow up to be? Like, have you seen her in the adult life? Okay. Have you ever even thought to Google her? No. I mean, you Facebook her?
No.
Okay. Now, what did she do? Grow up and you be like, okay, would you reach out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, would. Who wouldn't?
It's people who wouldn't, like, because it's people who remember people in certain lights. So once you begin to change, they can't accept the new you.
You grow up, you get over things. That's life.
If you grow up, it's several people. Man, it's grown ass kids out here.
You get older and you get over things. So, some people, that's on them. But you said you had a story?
Because you just started making me think about my past. I remember it was this one. I don't know if she was a stud or a dyke, but she dressed very boyish. And she was hitting on me. Man, let me ask you this question, because I'm getting off topic. This is a horrible transition. I feel like on one episode, what we should do is a top 10 list of celebrity women, movies, and probably, what else? Rappers or whatever. Who the baddest to you? We should do a top 10 list. Or we could list one right now real quick. You want to do 5 real quick?
We're going to say that for the show.
Save it for another episode.
We're going to say that for another episode because we kind of in too deep and we about to wrap this up in a minute. Before we wrap this up, what's you still eat coney?
No.
You don't eat coney right now?
Or anything is French fries. I'll stop by, because I'm somewhat plant-based for the most part.
Well, when you were eating coney, it was a time, right?
Yeah.
What place would you say was your favorite Coney Island?
You can't do that to me. Everyone is good for something different. Because even the one up, I don't eat Coney, but on a cheat day, which is like once every 2 or 3 months, I have it. 8 Mile and Evergreen, I think it's in Nikki D's. They start serving catfish there. They start doing the catfish.
I can give you my quick rundown right now.
All right.
Favorite pita, grilled chicken pita, Nikki D's.
You can't really do that because that's a franchise. It's more than one location.
But I'm going to just say it, Nikki D's.
Okay.
Favorite omelet, Detroit 1 Coney.
Is that the one on 6 Mile and
No, the one down there.
Noise?
No, the one down there in Woodward by Wayne State.
Oh, Detroit 1.
Detroit 1.
Green. I don't know if it's still a green building.
I think it's still green.
Okay.
Detroit.
You know what? It's weird. One day I did Lyft one day, and I gave this kid a ride, and somehow we got on the topic of our parents, and he was saying his parents own a Coney Island, and he mentioned Detroit 1. I was like, Detroit 1? The one? And I told him exactly that location. He was like, yeah. I was like, bro, you should be proud of yourself. That's like one of the best Coneys in all of Detroit. And he actually had a big smile on his face.
And the late night Coneys, too, because I remember when I went to Wayne State, there'd be times where, it'd be late as hell leaving out of Wayne State. Yeah. They still be open.
Yeah. That's a good Coney.
Yeah, I agree.
Dang, my best Coney. See, I'm kind of like you. When it comes to slices of cake, I like going up here. The original JT's, what is it called? The one on Schaefer in 7 Mile.
You talking about
the original
Lucky's Cheesecake?
No, it's a Coney Island.
Well, I know it's a cheesecake place called Lucky's.
No, it's the original TJ's Coney Island. I think that's what it is. I
don't think I've been there.
Pretty good.
But I remember when it comes to cheesecake, I know there's Lucky's right there on 6 Mile and near Livernois. If y'all from Detroit, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's on the west side.
I'm from Detroit, and I can't even picture this right now.
It's right there. It's kind of.
You know what? I'll be honest. I don't eat meat. Other than every now and then, I will have seafood, but eventually I'm about to cut that out. But there are spots I want to try. Everybody, I feel like y'all should try a turkey rib once in your life. I will give the name of this one restaurant, but they don't exist anymore. So I hear a local spot that does sell turkey ribs. It's everything turkey. So just go try it out. Again, expand your horizon, your palate. Just go try a turkey rib.
Dang.
Everything turkey. I keep hearing about that spot. They do a good job. I've never been, and just give it a shot.
Well,
they ain't paying us for this.
Well, I would say it's time to it's that minute to wrap it up. A good show, good talk.
I'm gonna say this: we could have talked about the dude from Power who got groped. We just chose not to,
and we're probably not going to.
And it wasn't. But I will say this about that topic before we get off. Notice how men are handling sexual assault versus how women handle it.
Well, that's a given. Double standards.
Yeah.
But this is the time where we're going to wrap it up. So until next week.
I'm Stubbs.
I'm your boy, Adrian, a.k.a. AD. And always remember, if you're black, get back, or you whack. I don't know.
I was waiting. I'm thinking I could chime in like last week. I didn't know what that was.
Nah, I'm just talking. Yeah.
Live long and prosper.
Wrong fingers.
That's the right. Oh, shoot. I was waiting.
All right, we out of here. Peace.